name is Flojo, and I am here today with an amazing artist, none other than Bandit the rapper. Bandit, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Miss Flojo. Thank you for
I
having me.
appreciate it. It's a little early. It's a little early, but we'll be all
I'm,
right.
I'm the farthest thing from a morning person, but for you guys, I'll wake
I appreciate
up.
that. I appreciate that. So, Bandit, for those people that don't know you, for those of our viewers that don't know you, tell us a little bit about who you are, how your journey with music started, and how you came up with the name Bandit the Rapper.
Well, my my parents named me James Portley, but Bandit the Rapper came later on, maybe about actually my first rap name was Hollywood. That was
I
like
can
middle
see that. I
school.
can see Hollywood. I can see
You can
Hollywood.
see Hollywood. Yeah, yeah, Hollywood was my and then high school I started battle rapping
Okay.
and Bandit was the name. And then at like 1920 it changed into Bandit the Rapper because when I would talk to somebody and I would say, yeah, hey, it's Bandit. And they're like, Bandit? Bandit who? And I'm like, Bandit the Rap, the rapper. And it kind of like, it kind of stuck. Like, like
Right,
it was like,
right.
you know what? Just make your name Bandit the Rapper. Like,
Right.
and yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's dope. That's dope. So I have a question that I always ask all my artists, and it's
okay.
if it wasn't for music, where would you be now?
Wow. Music is such a big part of my life. Where would I be now if it wasn't for music? I'd be working a job that I can't stand.
Right.
I
Right.
would, I would, I would not be happy. If it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't for music, I wouldn't be happy. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, definitely agree. So music is something
Yeah,
that brings out the liveliness in you, I bet.
yeah, yeah. It's my life. It changed my life. As far as helping me get out of my depression, it helped me, better provide for my family. I saw the whole world from music. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got to travel all over the world. So yeah, I don't think I'd be happy without it. I'm gonna be totally honest.
No, that's awesome. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Now I know you have a lot of accomplishments. You've been featured on MTV, BET, the Latin Grammys, and now we have something huge to celebrate. Your single "Faded Memories" has gone platinum. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. So talk to us a little bit about that project, how that project got started, and what the process was from start to finish for that project.
Okay. Okay, so Lavender Sunset is the album. It's out right now. By the way, I have to plug that in.
Hey, Lavender Sunset, everybody.
Lavender
All
Sunset is out right
platforms.
now. But Faded Memories was the first that was the start to the album. I went in the studio. I remember spending about 5 to 10 hours just recording it, not even starting with the mix, just recording it. I'm such a perfectionist in the studio when it comes to stuff like that, especially when I'm doing something that is outside of just my normal genre because that's not rap. That's electronic, that's pop. So I wanted to make sure that and it's inspired by the 80s. So I wanted to make sure that it was paying homage to the 80s and it had that sound without stealing their sound, if you get what I'm saying.
So, yeah.
So yeah, so with Faded Memories, I didn't know. I just thought I was just going in, just feeling my way through things. But when it dropped and it gets such a good response that it got, it was just like, yo, we got to go. We got to make this an album. We got to do a whole '80s inspired album.
So it wasn't
And
an album. It was just the single first, and then you got
yeah,
to, wow.
yeah, it went from Faded Memories to I just kept recording, and then one of the songs was Lavender Sunset. I did not go into the studio with in mind that all right, we're gonna do an 80s album, we're gonna put the wig on, we're gonna like I didn't think none of that. Like it was
Right.
just, it was a go with the flow moment that it really worked. It just shows one of those things where we don't have to force it. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Lord willing that it was meant to be for me, and the rest is history.
And you know what's crazy? I was listening to it in the gym today when I was doing my cardio. It's like such upbeat, like feel good music. Like you just want to keep
Yeah,
going with it. Yeah.
yeah.
So I know I forgot where I saw it, but you had mentioned that when you won, you were taking your kids to Disney.
Oh yeah.
How has having a family changed you as an artist?
Again, it's another one of those things. Like, it helps with everything. It gives you a reason to wake up, and it gives you a reason to push. Because as entrepreneurs, we don't have to clock in.
Right.
We don't have to clock in or clock out. It's up to us whether we wake up and do what we got to do. But when you have a family that depends on you, it's one of those things where that's your reason to clock it. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to skip a day. You're going to always make sure that they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's like you overachieve for them. Like, right.
Everything I do is for them. That's my support system. That's my, you know what I mean? And I didn't have that much growing up. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure that that's clear. I grew up with, I did have a 2-parent household, but my mom passed away when I was 8. My father is actually an orphan. He's not, so he doesn't understand family orientation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that. Right. So I had to learn that on my own. Thank God that I did. Again, that's something that, you know, God put in place for me to do, and it's working out in my favor. You know, I really can't complain. This is God's work.
No, we can definitely see that you're very much blessed.
Yes, thank you.
I know there are a lot of people that would love to get into the music industry and don't know where to start because the amount of information out there is like overwhelming.
Right.
Also, we know that in any field is about who you know. That's crucial. But what about somebody that is just getting started, basic, doesn't have any connections, doesn't have the resources? If you can share 3 tips to help us, what would that be?
3 tips that'll help you. 1, invest in yourself.
That's big.
Always, that's number 1. I'm not going to do these in the exact order, but I am going to say that is number 1. Right. Invest in yourself. Even if you don't have the greatest of a job, go find a side job. I don't care if you got to work that for 2 years and just hustle put half of that income aside for just what it is that you're trying to do. That way you have some type of cushion. You have a budget, because no matter what you do in this industry, the first thing they're going to ask is, what's the budget? Like, it's, what's the budget? Right. So make up your own budget, and, you know, the sky's the limit at that point. Right. They'll be able to work with you. Number 2, just having good people around you, people that understand this business. Like, for me, shout out to Dana Cowan.
Hey,
Dana's an awesome person. Like, she really understands how to connect the dots the right way. So if you can't find yourself a Dana Cowan, but I think you can go, you know, DM her. But if you can find somebody like that can connect the dots for you behind the scenes and make this happen. And as far as number 3, just stay true to who you are and stay true to your faith. You know, God makes things happen. I keep mentioning God lately. I've been really going to church a lot and just really understanding that, you know, it's his will. It's what he wants us to do. You know, I look at life as a book, and if it's written for you to do, if that's your next chapter in your life, that's what your next chapter is going to be.
Definitely.
Those are the 3 things.
3 tips, guys. Make sure y'all write those down. So, what is next for you? Like, what are the upcoming projects that we can take a look at, and what do the next few years look like for Bandit the rapper?
Oh man, the next few years? Wow. Okay, so I'm getting old, but
so you're not getting old. You're aging like fine wine, Bandit.
No, I am not. Thank you for the compliment, but my body be hurting in the morning. So with the next things that I have going on, I have the NFT album. I started touching into NFTs. Actually, the NFTs actually funded Lavender Sunset. I was doing promotions and stuff for NFTs before people were really on it. And that's actually what funded that album.
That's amazing.
As far as the NFT album is concerned, I just did a partnership with LimeWire. I don't know if you remember.
I
You might
remember
be too.
LimeWire. I remember
You
stealing
might be
songs
too
from
young.
LimeWire.
You too young for LimeWire.
That's telling my age, right?
You too young for LimeWire. You don't remember that, but yeah, LimeWire is making a comeback, and guess
Oh
who
wow.
and guess who they partnered with?
Yeah.
some,
That's
some
awesome.
some guy with a big beard and pink hair. But yeah, so we're doing an NFT album.
Okay.
That'll be dropping very soon. I'll definitely make sure you get the first press release for that. And I'm doing a coloring book. I have a kid's book about to drop. Huh?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like you like your kids, or like, let's say you're at the office and you're angry, you can color my hair or whatever you want to color, my beard, like, you know what I mean, like it's like little kid versions of me that you can color, and
That's amazing. I love that idea.
it just it just goes with the personality. I'm a big kid myself.
It does. It does. All right. And then last question is, how can we contact you? How can we follow all these amazing things that are going on in your life?
At Bandit the Rapper, everything.
Okay.
Google it, Instagram it. I will be doing more lives and more content. Please be tuned in. And I appreciate all the support. And again, a portion of my proceeds always go to charity. I give to the Sickle Cell Foundation as well as No Kid Hungry. So don't think that you're just helping me. Every time you help me, you support me, you're supporting others. It's all about giving back.
Wow, that is amazing. I actually didn't know that. So definitely let's go
Yeah.
out there and let's promote everything for you. There you have it, everyone. Bandit, thank you so much for stopping by. We're wishing you so many blessings and success in your career, and we'll definitely be on the lookout for new music. I'm Flojo, and this has been the PHL Standard Podcast Uncut.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.